I'm Joe, I'm 29, I've got a background in the legal sector and in recruitment. I've always loved football, I support Rotherham United. It's amazing working in an industry that I love. Football is something I've got a huge passion for, and like I said, I was never very good at playing it. I'm an okay ref, but I'll never make it to the Premier League. So being able to make money, make a living from a sport that I absolutely love is fantastic. So I started off running the league part-time with my job. It was for a little bit of extra cash, some holiday money, buy a nicer car. And I ran it like that for quite some time with my dad, who's an equal partner. And then things started to take off, and you know, we got a few new areas, and it started to get to the point where I could make a living out of this, and I didn't need to work at my job. So I quit my job and I started doing this full time, and since then we've expanded even further, and it's great. The opportunity, whether you want to do it part-time and earn a bit of extra cash, or whether you want to, you know, down the line make a living from it. But bear in mind, I've only been doing this 2 years, and I'm now doing it full time. That's incredible. The business model is simple and effective. You know, teams pay you to play football. Your expenses are the centre costs, the staff costs, and the franchise fee that you pay to head office, which is hugely worth it because of all the support that I've mentioned, you know, and the website. I mean, it'd be worth it on its own for the website, but the support as well. And so the more teams you get, the more profit you make, the more money you make, and it's that simple. And my dad and I, we have a saying: people just want to play football. It's that simple. What they don't want to do is make the arrangements and hire this and that. And so we do everything for them. They turn up, pay us the money, there you go. We sort the league tables, the staff, etc., etc. People just want to play football, and that's why this business model is so successful, and why Leisure League's business model has worked for 20 plus years and will continue to work.
It works really well because Joe communicates really well, I know, with the teams and the referees well in advance. So whether it's Joe being here and taking the money, or Katie, or the referees, there's a really good level of consistency. I've been at other leagues before and there's been disciplinary issues, or you've not known, you know, sometimes teams don't turn up and there's been nobody there on the night to organise it, whereas this is well run, well organised, everything's sorted there and then.
The local factor is hugely important. It means, you know, that you know the area, you know the best places to market, the best people to market to. We have great relationships with our centres because I can go down there and speak to them. We can deal with any issues that arise. Teams and staff are the same. You kind of know where to look. You know your competition. You know what works and what doesn't work. Not just with marketing, but with actually running the league and the kind of things that the players and the staff will respond to. It's definitely a big help. Yeah. Great relationship with some local clubs. We've got advertising hoardings, we sponsor players, programs, things like that, help them out with training. We've got a great relationship with the local press. We have results printed, fixtures printed. We get local photographers to come down and take pictures of players when they have their presentation, because, you know, they set all the equipment up, they, you know, take pictures and maybe little videos, and it just makes the players feel special. They get in the paper and on social media, which is hugely important. We've got all our leagues have got local Facebook pages and groups which we share. We encourage banter and things like that. And obviously there's the National Leisure League's Facebook group, which I know has just gone past 50,000 likes, which is amazing. And they create content every day, and it's great because, you know, I don't have to do that. They create content, I can share it. It gets the players talking, and it gets the local community talking. It attracts new players. Go, oh, what's this? What are we talking about? You know, and it's more than just a league. It's more than just 10, 14 weeks kicking the ball about. I think the players feel part of something bigger. It's hugely valuable to have the brand awareness of leisure leagues because, you know, when I first started thinking about this opportunity, you know, the thought that obviously goes through your head is, oh, I can do this on my own. But it's not just the support from Leisure League's head. It's the brand that, you know, it's an international brand with leagues in, you know, all around the country, Pakistan, America. You know, big international players getting behind it. and it's just the brand awareness that you get from having branded, balls, kit. I mean, all my staff have the kit on. The teams have matching kits and bibs. It just looks good. It looks better than if it was just Joe's six-a-side. And again, like I said, the support from head office. If there's any issues, perhaps sometimes you might have issues with areas or perhaps discipline or something. Head office are there. They're dealing with it, and they're always helping you out and supporting you. And I don't think you could. I certainly couldn't have done this on my own to the level that I've done it now. We've got big expansion plans for our leagues. We made a business plan recently. We want to kind of have a little empire take over the world. We started with one small league which we ran for a while, and we've expanded pretty quickly. We've now got five different areas, including one quite far down south. We've got quite a lot across the Midlands. And eventually, we kind of want as many leagues as we can, and in the next couple of years, hopefully, we'll hopefully have hundreds of teams. There's no reason why you can't, because the business model works. The opportunities are incredible at every level. Recently there was the tournament in Pakistan. There was the Star Sixers tournament at which local leisure leagues referees got to go and referee. They were refereeing players like Ronaldinho and Giggs and Michael Owen and all these players that you grow up watching on telly. So the opportunities are there, internationally, and that's not just you have to be a certain thing. These guys were just local leisure leagues referees. Recently there was the first partner seminar, which I found brilliant, really useful. I got to meet head office staff that I've spoken to on the phone most days. I got to meet other franchisees, share issues and feel comforted that we all have the same issues and there's solutions to them, and sharing success. There's myself, there's other people that do it part-time, full-time, and it was really, really well done by leisure leagues. I hope there's others. I found it really, really useful, and it's nice for all the partners to get together and sharing, like I said, what is the brand, and sharing the success of being part of the brand. I know people bandy this around a lot, but it's changed my life insofar as 18 months ago I was working a 9 to 5, and yeah, it was all right, but now I work from home. I do something that I love with a sport that I love. I was never very good at playing. I'm an okay ref, but I'll never ref in the Premier League. But I make a living from football. I've got staff who are brilliant, who run my leagues for me, but like I say, I go down there because I like to, not because I have to. I fully recommend it to anyone. It's well worth the investment. And like I said, we're arguably at the start of our journey. I've only been doing this 2 years, and we've only really expanded this month much for the last 8 months. So the opportunities are there, whether you want part-time or full-time, and I would 100% recommend it to anyone, because the opportunities this has given me is just, it's probably one of the best decisions I've ever made.